Alright, do we have sound? Alright, we have sound. Sweet. Don't get what I had to put a audio input capture. That doesn't make sense, but if it's working, it's working. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Still don't like where this light is. Light. That's terrible. It's even worse. Needs to be like right here. Alright, hopefully this works. Not bad. Alright. Alright. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Alright. Somewhat set up. Awesome. So today we got Bondo. Hopefully there's no reverb. If anybody hears reverb, let me know. Not terrible, I guess. Send out some more invites here. Just give me 1 second. gonna have terrible reception right here, though. Crappy reception. All right. Alright, so I'm just gonna go grab my hard drives, my little DAS that I made, because I want to paint it up and fix it. Can't see. I can't see. Alright. Yeah, I'm here. 1 sec. Let me know how the sound is. If the sound's bad, let me know. I'm hoping it's not too bad. One of these works, so I'm not sure which one. So I don't know if anyone was here in the first beginning of the stream, but I got some Bondo today. And I got my mini DAS that I made. So as you can see, all the scratches and whatnot on it, plus the Lenovo like denting. Basically, it's just a Lenovo. You can read it. Lenovo. I want to get rid of that. Over. Holding it back. I know I haven't opened it in a while, but come on. Holy moly. Hey, if you just joined, man, so I got some Bondo, body filler, and I got my Lenovo DAS that I made, the mini, I'll show you. So, my storage, it's a DAS, holds 6 hard drives in it. So 6 hard drives, and it's all powered by itself. So I can unplug it and plug into a PC. It's all powered by itself. So It's all in a really small Lenovo case. As you can see, it's really, really small. But it has a bunch of scratches, and so hopefully you can see the scratches. And then it also has the Lenovo. It's like pressed into it basically. I want to get rid of all that and paint it up. Oh, my clips is broken on it. Is that what was holding it back? Yep. So, yeah. Guess I gotta disassemble. I gotta clean it all up. Like this, the front plate's really good condition, as you can see. So I'm gonna leave that. I don't know if I'll be able to get this. No, it looks like it's melted in. The Lenovo right here, or the Think Center Lenovo tag as well here. Oh, the tag I can get out. That was easy. It was a busy day. Fixed up a backpack leaf blower that didn't work, so I fixed it up. Actually, that looks pretty good there. Maybe I'll keep that, and I'll make a tag of my own for it. And just press it back on. But this is really good shape, so that's good. Yeah, so here it is. All the drives are in it. Probably gonna leave the drives in it. I just gotta clean it up and then take off all the stickers basically. So all these stickers that are on it. Gotta get all those off. So I get all those off. Maybe I will grab a screwdriver. Yeah, it's just outside, so maybe I will grab a screwdriver, take it apart. I do kind of want to make this stream fairly long, so that way I can maybe get some hours. A third of the way there for hours to get monetized, so I do want to get some hours in, hopefully. So that way I can start make a little bit of money at least. Yeah. So I got to take off all these stickers. I got to clean it up, and then I got to use like brake cleaner or something on it, so that way I can get rid of any oils, dust, clean it up before it gets painted. So I want to paint it fairly nice. So I'll probably paint it, do a couple coats of black paint. Yeah, black paint. And sand it down basically. So you just sand it down again, do another coat, see how that looks. If it looks good, I might clear coat it. I don't know yet though. It's a lot of frames for Warzone. I know I want to get a 13900 KF again and start overclocking it. They're selling for very cheap, under 500, so I would like to. And I sold a couple things, well, one thing so far, and people are looking at some more things that'd be nice. I don't know. Maybe I will take it apart and paint everything, make it look nice. Aluminum right now is like for the aluminum sheets. I have to find the manufacturer around here that I can buy bigger sheets, because I can get cheaper and bigger sheets to buy on like on Amazon. And I can just cut my own sheets. Not hard to cut aluminum. You can literally use like a saw, like a regular saw for wood or something like that. Anything that does woodworking, you can basically use for aluminum cutting or something. So that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all these stickers off. I'm going to be right back. I know I have to leave the stream, but I'll be 1 minute. toolbox is just outside there, so there you go. Well, one of them. My monitor and the camera is on top of a bunch of other tools, so but I don't need them. I just need to go grab a couple toolboxes that have screwdrivers. Then I'll take apart the custom DAS that I made here, and if anyone hasn't seen it before, I'll show how I designed it to make sure everything fit in here nice and looks good, right? Wow, I think it looks pretty good. Acrylic's expensive, very expensive, and it's not easy to cut. That's why. And aluminum is more durable than acrylic because it's winter here. So if we go from winter, or let's say I leave it outside for storage or something like that, and then bring it back inside, there's chances of the acrylic cracking. So that's what sucks about acrylic. Yeah, acrylic is more expensive than aluminum. I'd probably have to like up the thickness for acrylic to make sure it can hold the weight, because that right there weighs literally 35 pounds. And this is just really lightweight steel. That's all it is. This is lightweight steel that I want to fix up for at least now, because it'd be cheaper right now just to fix this up, make it look decent. That's a case though. Cases got your case does hold a whole bunch of hard drives. Your case is probably pre-made. They probably had special cutting tools for it, special heat pressed in things for it. So, and again, not cheap. I can still read the chat, by the way. I'm gonna bring the phone because I kind of need the flashlight. Did you make your case though? No, you bought your case. You don't have special cutting tools. I'd have to rebuy a bunch of cutting tools just to cut the acrylic to size. I would need to be able to melt it to bend it, or paste it together with acrylic glue. Cost a lot more money than what I have. Again, I can do everything in steel, aluminum, anything really metal I can work with. I've worked with acrylic, but I had to have special tools to be able to cut it, to be able to shape it, to be able to do what I need to do with it. I don't have them. I worked for a company that had all the tools for me. All the tools I have are for metal and woodworking. And that's generally what I like to work with, is metal and wood. Ah! Oh, so you did do it yourself. Or you designed it yourself. And that's not how you spell design, by the way. Holy crap, phone. Stay. 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 Yeah, and then yours is just top, bottom, sides. I want to make a full enclosed case for my hard drives. And if the temperature of acrylic goes from too cold to too hot, or too hot to too cold too fast, there's a very, very, very large chance of it breaking. The tools that I have a very high chance of the acrylic breaking if I want to cut it. I'm not going to buy these little sheets of acrylic because it costs way too much. I'm going to buy these very large sheets and I'm going to cut it down. So any aluminum or steel that I can find for a good price, I can work with. Acrylic, I do not want to buy new stuff for. Now, I'm pretty sure. Nope, that does not. Well, dang. I guess I have to figure out a different screwdriver to use. I don't even know if this screwdriver is going to work. I mean, your case sounds awesome. Not gonna lie, it probably looks really cool, but not for me. I guess I can really show what I'm doing too. I just meow. Stay. So if you guys have watched my custom DAS part 1 and part 2, I soldered on these connectors. So this power supply right here only had 3 connectors, so 3 SATA power connectors on it for hard drives or SSDs. I had to cut them down and solder on new ones. I can do 4 hard drives, but I can't do 4 hard drives in here, so one of them is not in use. Kind of sucks. I could cut this back. I could cut this right here, right back. Guess you're not very zoomed in here. Let's zoom in a bit. There we go. So I could cut this right here and then just, like, I don't know, solder on or melt on a piece of plastic to cover all those ends just to make sure, and probably wouldn't look terrible, but right now I have 4 on each, whatever. And it's all screwed in with just regular, like, PC screws. And this magnet really sucks on this screwdriver. So it's just regular, like, I forgot what threads these are, but like your PC screws for, like, putting in your like GPU or something. This one. This one. I really need a better screwdriver than magnet. Okay. This whole thing will just slide right out. And all these just get held on by this tray right here. And there should be foam underneath all those. I guess you can't really see this one foam. It does have a fan. I need to make this connector here, I need to make it longer so that way I can plug it into the PC as well. I do have like extensions for it, but I'd rather have this connector longer so I could just plug it in like everything else. And it does have a fan that blows through it. There's all the foam. Now you can see all the foam. And yeah, holds 6 drives onto this like caddy type thing that just pressure fits. So it goes in like this. Pressure fits in to another piece that I made for it. And it goes up on the standoff, so that way it has a little bit more vibration dampening. Now, do I want to take that apart as well? That way I can paint it all. It'll look pretty cool being all painted. Or I just take everything off, because I might have to take these feet off, but are these feet go through? Oh, these feet go through, really? So how does that work? How do you even put those in? You have to figure out a way to paint around the rubberized feet at the bottom. This is a lid, but also has the feet on this. Oh, come on, stop doing that, phone. Back here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Just taking apart my custom DAS so that way I can take all the stickers off and repaint it. Oh, and Bondo up any of the scratch, dents, and Lenovo. I will be showing my face here in a second. Just gotta give me a minute to get all these screws off. I just want to show what I'm doing. There, then to get this power supply out that I used to power it, I just need to get off a couple of screws. And these screws are like a flush mount screw. Oh, can I show it? There we go. It's a very small screw. And I think that's it for that. Should be. Just gotta get out this tray. A whole bunch of people messaging me right now. Okay, it's out of the way. It should come out now. So this is the secondary tray that this gets mounted to the actual case, and that's more or less just for help with vibration. A little bit more thin metal that they can go off on standoffs that the hard drive tray can go on. I wonder if I can make this look nicer too. We'll see. I don't believe this is screwed in anywhere else. It's just a certain way it's got to come out though. So I guess I could show on this way. So this gets slid in. Seems to be right in there though. Push that over. Holy. I don't remember it being so tough to get out. It needs to be lifted up, I know that. This needs to be pushed. Come on. Come on, please. Work with me. There we go. Now, I do have clear tape on. I might take this clear tape off and then redo it with electrical tape. Maybe right now. Maybe not. My electrical tape's in the other box. That's okay. I can take off all these stickers and maybe paint everything up so it looks good. And there's the empty tray. Very light now. Very lightweight. That's what I want to fix up, is these dents and scratches and all that. Make it look halfway decent. Then this back part here is how it's, it's like a normal PC case, but it has a built-in I/O shield and all that. I do want to build all this in aluminum, so maybe I won't get too fancy with it. I just want to clean it up, paint it, and make it look fairly nice. At least for now. Now, what do I have that I can take all these stickers off with? Because this sticker here, let me zoom in a bit more. Okay, that's maximum zoom. As you see, one's a Windows and one's the Intel Core i5. I know it's not really too here for me. But this one, the Intel Core i3 7th gen, the back side of this sticker has the architect, like the CPU, what's underneath the silicon layer of the CPU, the actual die, the CPU die. It has that on the back side of the sticker. So I like to keep these older stickers because they all have that. All the new stickers don't. So I do collect these stickers and try to keep them in good shape because they do have they just look really cool. And maybe I'll show it on this stream, maybe I'll show it on another stream. I just think they look really cool. On the back side of this, like the actual sticker part has the actual look. I gotta figure out a way to take off the sticker nicely though, so I'm not sure where my plastic razor blades are. Well, since I'm fixing up, I do have razor blades. Those are in a tray. I can open up. Oof. I thought that was gonna be easier. I do have a lot of razor blades in there. They're good. So this is a DeWalt case that should have a good razor blade storage, but it doesn't seem to work very well. Let's take that right out. Figure out. There, those are my good blades. Those are good blades. Those are good blades. That's a good blade. I guess I kind of need that, don't I? There. Fixed up that case pretty good. Oh. Don't be a pain. There we go. No. Ta-da! Alright, works. Yeah, it's another one, man. It's another one. Okay, so I can unzoom a bit here, and there we go. Yeah, so I'm just trying to take off all these stickers. Yeah, take off these ones nice. If you know about these stickers right here, they have the CPU architect, like the CPU die, underneath or on the back side of this sticker. All the older Intel stickers have that. The new ones don't. I collect these stickers, so. Oh yeah? I fixed up a leaf blower today. Had to do some valve work on it. It was not fun, but not too bad. Got her working. She chooches. She goes. She moves air. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping with this one, because I know this one is from a 7th gen, so I'm hoping it doesn't crumble That's why I got a razor blade to pick out the corners of them. See if I can remove them gently. I know a heat gun will help too. Well, that's funny. This sticker literally has an arrow down on the back side. This window sticker. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I guess all you see is my face looking down. Sorry about that. There we go. Still not zoomed in the greatest. Doesn't have the greatest zoom, but the best we got. Use my thumb hopefully to heat it up a bit here. Oh yeah, that worked. Not easy. Holy, this is a lot of pressure on this one. No, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, that sucks. Nah. Oh no, I might be able to clean it up a bit. Might be able to clean it up. Maybe not. I don't think so. That sucks. Yeah, see, I don't really care about the adhesive, but it's alright. I got more. I got more of them. You can always fix it up, or get more of them, I guess. I like to save the ones I take off myself, though, but it did not work. I was even gentle. It's just so stuck on from probably over the years. Plus, it's also sat outside in summer. It's also sat outside in winter. It was one of them electronic scrapyard places, so it was there for a long time. It's fine. Yeah, they're just stickers, right? You can only do so much with them. That's what sucks. But then you can buy them online, like, because they keep them on to the actual, like, manual. They're usually on the manual. And you can buy the manuals from people. You just buy the manuals and you can unpeel them and stick them because they're usually kept safe. But again, I'm cheap. I don't like to buy things if I can get them for free. It just sucks that I couldn't get it. But I gotta get some brake clean or something for the adhesive. As you can see, there's a lot of adhesive on it. And I do need to clean this up, like any oil and that. My hands are fairly clean after working on engines, but it is what it is. But yeah, I got Bondo. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, like I said, you can buy stuff. I don't. You can buy, like I said, the manuals and the stickers are on it. I guess I could go outside and show. I do have an Intel i7 8700K box with the manual, with the sticker. My 12600K with the manual and the sticker, but those stickers don't actually have the CPU die. Like, the cool looking backing on it. Same thing with my 12900K and 13900KF. They just don't have it, sadly. And then just a little bit of brake clean will get this adhesive off in literally no time. It works. Don't need much, and it's all off. But I gotta make sure I get it all off and I get it all nice and clean. That's the main thing on this, is making sure it's really clean. As you can see, there's like a little bit of residue. So you gotta get nice and clean for the Bondo to be able to adhere to as well. It's already got, it's not a really perfect finish anyways from factory, but as you can see, there's so many scratches, and I want to get rid of this whole thing, so I want to Bondo it right over. Like it's press fit in, as you can see. There you go. It's all cleaned up now. That's just because this was sitting out in the sun, like I said, so it's kind of like deteriorated, but where the sticker was, it's like perfectly black. It's nice. Yeah, that's that for the lid, and then I can Bondo that up, get it all Bondo, and then I can paint the whole thing, make it look good. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, what I'm going to do is like Bondo this up, get it nice and flat, of course, after sanding. And then when I paint it, I'm going to do multiple coats, sand it with a light sandpaper again, make sure it's all nice and smooth, repaint it again, and that will make a really nice finish. Then I might clear coat it. I'm not sure yet, though. Same thing with this tray. I mean, I really don't need to. So this tray was from a, what do you want to call it? A receiver. Also from Scrapyard, electronic scrapyard. A receiver where I got hard drives from it. They were 500 gigabyte hard drives. Don't have any now, but 500 gigabyte hard drives in it was really nice. So it's good buy in my opinion, because they're only a couple bucks to buy the whole receiver type thing. Oh, these stickers are right on it though. I don't really need to do that side, but I kind of want to. Ooh, that's not easy to get off that one. I might need a razor blade here. Oh, that sounds terrible. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. bad. Yeah, this, I just cut it down, so this was really long. Then I roll bented this whole edge, so that way it gave like real rigidity to it, because I roll bent this. Like this whole side here, as you can see, maybe. A little bit of dents in it because of the, I didn't have really long bending pliers, so it kind of did that. But I roll bent this, and roll bending on this just really helps with rigidity on it. Then it's got standoffs and screw holes for it. Now this has stickers on the top and bottom. Hopefully they come off nicely. Guess you can't even see what I'm doing here. So I'm just trying to do that. Flip it, grab it. Yeah, so it came off nice. Then I can clean that with some more brake clean. Hopefully this sticker here comes off as well nicely. Oh yeah. Oh no. Nope. Not as nice as what I'd hope. Let's try it from the other side then and see if we can get it off nicer. Nah, nope. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, this sticker sucks for peeling. No, it just keeps ripping in different ways. Oh, that's annoying. Like, come on. Work with me, sticker. Work with me. There we go. All off. Now it's all off. I'm going to clean it up. That one peeled like diagonally. Like, I don't know if that was the design of the sticker. That sticker literally did have look like a cross, maybe slits in it, but I don't know. That was just weird. Don't get why. Maybe it was like a security sticker, so that way, like, if someone tried to remove the sticker or something like that, it would void warranty. But it's literally my case, so I don't care. Alright, get rid of all this residue. Any dirt that's on it as well. That's why brake clean works great, because it will get rid of any residue and help clean up any dirt. Alright. Now you do this side here. As you can see though, this side's heavily damaged. That's a pretty nasty dent and all that in it. Which you can't even see because it's got a secondary spot for it, but whatever. Alright, not bad. Doesn't look clean, but it's just so much scratching on it. Light scratching, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with these these feet, because they actually go through the case. I'm not sure how they're removable. Maybe I can push them through? No, I don't think so. I don't. Does anyone know how to get these type of feet off? Because I really don't. Because they literally go right through. Actually, I can show probably better on the side panel. So, these feet here, 1 and 2, they go right through, but they got really big back ends on them. And it does not look like the hole that it goes through is very big. So I'm not sure if I can push these through somehow. Oh, my fingers are pretty strong and I can't seem to do it. But I got this all prepped up now, so maybe I can bond to it. Just in the spots that are like this, and the other panel that's heavily dented and heavily scratched. I can bondo that up at least. And maybe I'll paint the power supply, or at least the 1 or 2 sides that you see, like this side too. Could even take apart the power supply. It's not a hard power supply to take apart. I know my way around electronics. Do not take apart power supplies. Anyone, it's not recommended. Capacitors can hold the charge for a very long time. I have a multimeter. I know how to discharge these capacitors, but they don't always fully discharge. And some of the capacitors can hold a lot of charge, like enough to like give you a bad shock or do more damage than that. So, not recommended. Yeah, so these are all the power supply. It's got a jumper, so you can buy these or you can even make your own, really. Or the black and the green on the power supply are how you jump it, so that way when you plug the power supply in, doesn't matter if it's a small power supply, big power supply, the green and black ones, when you jump them or connect them together with a wire or something, will automatically turn on the power supply. So if it's always plugged in like this one, which has this right here, can't even see it that well on that, but hopefully we can see. See how that's jumped? So it's really got a wire that's, wow, basically like a pin that's jumped over, so that way when I plug in the power supply it's always on, so that way the hard drives always have power. That's how I did that. Alright, I guess we don't need to be zoomed in so much now. Yeah. Alright, so that's that for now. I am gonna have to grab myself I might have to move the camera over my Or do I have them out? I might have some more outs in another tote. Trowels, Bondo applicators, stuff like that. There's just a piece of metal, really. That's all I really need. And then, like a flat piece of metal. I can also use like for like drywall trowels and stuff like that. Those work, but you just gotta make sure you clean the Bondo off because it could be quite a pain to get off. It's meant to here to steel, right? So, do I do that now? So I got that apart. Oh, weighs so much. So here's they're attached to the back of the hard drives here. 4 screws to the back of the hard drives. This hard drives has screws on the back and on the sides. So maybe I'll take, I don't know if I want to take it all apart. Yeah, maybe I will. Take it all apart here and then show you how I really designed this if no one's really seen how I designed it. Take this all apart. Take off the fan, take everything off of it so that way I can paint this up as well. I think I might do that. We'll just zoom on down. Alright. 4 on each. Just, let's do this one first. Again, all the same screws, just like your normal PC screw for like GPUs and that. Again, I'm not sure the actual thread on it, so I can't tell you the thread size. They're all the same. It's fairly easy. What I do here is I can take them all 3 hard drives off at once, or I can take 1 hard drive off at once, or 2, or whatever I want to do. Yeah, I got a server, a dual Xeon server, also with hard drives and all that in it as well. But I like this DAS type thing that I built here because I can just plug it into my PC, save over all my recordings and stuff like that, and then just make sure I have backup for YouTube basically, or whatever I need, right? So it's screwed on. This is flush mount screws on this side because it's such a tight fit towards this other hard drive here. So it's a flush mount screws on there and just regular PC screws on there. Exact same threads though as these ones here and for hard drives. But yeah, there's a stack, so they're all held together, right, with foam underneath and all that. I do kind of want to make another like holder for it so that way it's more stable, more or less. It just needs to be on one side so that way it's more stable, but it works for now. Same thing with this side. Ooh, that was tight. We can get this one off as well. This one I built with a bit thicker, like wider piece of metal basically for it. So I'll show you that one there. Only has 3 screws on one side, 3 screws on the other. So there's like a little bit of play in it. I don't like that. I like how I did this one more. But at the time of building this, I didn't have any more of the metal to make it as thick as this one. So I did what I could basically. So oh, I just want to screw out. Come on. There we go. They'll just come out. Fan, it's attached to the top there. So all this is all mounted. So the fan's mounted to this metal plate, and I'll take the fan off here. So here, like I said, I made it with wider pieces of metal. So there's 6 screws holding this, and then 6 screws holding this side as well. So there's literally like no play, and it looks really nice, right? I like the way I did it. That's why I want to make this. Don't tell me it's not going to work for this one. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we got it. Holy moly. It's in there. Yeah, this is just like the first type of prototype. I'm just trying to make it look a little nicer, really. Uh-oh. Got it. And the fan comes off. This is a servo style fan, of course, so it goes, it goes. And it's got wings. It must be drinking Red Bull. Oh, I can leave that on there. So, like I said before, yeah, as you can see the lines, so that way I can make it look, again, nice and straight on this as well, so everything lines up nice. Same thing with that side. But it's got 6 screws, so it literally doesn't have any type of give, up, down, left, right, or whatever, and holds the hard drives. So I like the way I did that. I was quite happy with that one. The other one I would like to redo. This is a thicker type of metal as well, of steel, but it's all I had at the time. So then I made it so that way the fan could be mounted onto this side here, and then give me a little bit of a lift. Same thing with here, so that way I can just lift up the whole caddy as well. Because once this gets mounted to the back of the one sled that I made, it pulls off nicely and it's easy to handle. But that's about it for what I gotta do, because now, let's try this one. Screw. It's just a stabilizer screw for the fan. Doesn't really do much. Come on. Please. Now I can paint all this up just to make it look a bit nicer too. It's all made from the same Motorola receiver box, but this has perforation in it, so that's why I put the hard drives on this. There's a perforation on this, like as you can see right through it. It makes it so it's like more of a shock absorber, because hard drives don't like any kind of shocks or vibrations. But yeah, alright, we are getting somewhere. Now we can zoom out. Yeah. Now we zoom out a bit more here. No. That'll do. That'll do. I gotta get something for the Bondo if I want to do that tonight. It's 10 o'clock now. Do I do it now? Bondo only takes like about 5 minutes of work time with it, and then it takes about another 10 minutes to fully dry so I can sand it. I don't know. Do I do it now? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Should I do it now? Because I got the prep all done. Everything's taken apart the way I want. So I don't know. Oh, do you still need to change the BIOS? Which one's the RX 580s? Good old Polaris. It's not hard to do, just more or less take your time making sure that you have backed up files saved on it, so that way you can just plug the GPU into like a bottom slot of your motherboard if it has it, and then put, just in case something goes wrong, make sure like there's no good be power outage that you know of, the weather's good and stuff like that. You should have no issues not updating, but redoing the BIOS basically. You can also, what I did with my RX 580s is I made there's a limiter on the RX 580s with the regular BIOS. I got rid of the limiter on that card, so that way it can actually pass certain gigahertz onto it without having any issues. It just, I don't know, I find the card worked better. 480. Yeah, same thing, Polaris. Like, well, yeah, same thing. Just take your time. Make sure you have a backed up. Like, make sure when you plug it. Oh, that's right. Because do you have any regular RX 480s of that model that have the normal BIOS on it? Because you're gonna need that one for a backup. And you technically should have that for a backup. Yeah, same here. I have to get a new battery for my UPS. But what I'm gonna try first is jumping the battery on my UPS. So I'm gonna take the battery out. I'm gonna jump the battery with like a battery that I have that's around the same voltage in that. I'm just gonna jump it quick and see if it can actually retake a charge, or put it on a trickle charger. My buddy has a trickle charger, so I might try that. But I've already tested it all out. That battery is done. Like, will not the UPS won't charge that battery. But I'm gonna try. There's a couple different ways to jump a battery to make it work again, get some more life out of it. Because you can literally buy a new UPS for basically the same price as a battery for it. So. And my chat is not right up to date, so if I'm a little behind on that, my bad. I'm like 2 minutes behind. Holy. My phone keeps messing up. I really need to get a new one. This one works still, so that's the main thing. It works. Sometimes I have to restart it because it has no sound. Sometimes I have to restart it because it says it has no SIM card. Not fun. Not fun. Yeah, I wouldn't try to do the BIOS on your GPU if the power goes out all the time, or you don't have a backup BIOS for that graphics card, like the normal BIOS for it, because if you don't and something goes wrong, that card is done for. Like, you literally have to you have to send it in to somebody that can put on the BIOS chip, like the actual controller for the chip, and that sometimes still doesn't work. So I think that paint works pretty good. Oh, that's not black. Oh, there's metals too. I'll have to rough all this up. I need to get some sandpaper. It's not going to work the way I want. It's also a gloss finish. I don't like that. I don't like the gloss finish. Maybe on the inside of it would be alright. Because it's already roughed up a bit, so maybe that'll work better. It's black. Ooh. I still know I might have to get different paint. I'd rather have like a matte finish than a gloss finish. Gloss finish shows too much imperfection of like handling, a little bit of scratching, because I'm going to probably put this in storage again. You know, it won't look so good after it's done. Like out of storage. Doesn't look terrible though. There's the back side of it, which means I have to redo that, because you can see it's a matte finish versus the gloss finish. Even though it's wet, you'll see that it's a gloss finish after it's dry. I kind of don't like that. Bondo. Do I do the Bondo tonight? So I gotta get my putty knives. Basically Bondo applicators, but putty knives. And they're underneath everything there. I do have a big one out there I know of. I want my small ones. My little ones. Ah. Oh yeah. I guess I do have another jumper. Another jumper here with an actual... Oh, my bad. An actual, for power supplies. Like the one that's actually attached to the DAS there, power supply. But it's the same thing, but it actually has a wire that actually loops up. It's just, I don't know. It came with... No, this came with one of the D5 pump kits that I got for really cheap. So that way you can just plug this in instead of having power to everything. You can plug this into the power supply, have everything unplugged, just plug it into a power supply, and then make sure it runs through. Ragged? What do you mean by ragged? Not bad though. I don't know. I think I might have to grab some sandpaper though for the other metal. I just don't think it's gonna work so well with these. Like I said, I gotta Bondo these up here. All that. So maybe I kind of want to save it for another stream. Maybe prep everything so that way I don't have to do all the light sanding and that on everything to rough it up for the paint. So that way the paint will hold better. And less running, basically. There'll be less chances of the paint running. So I like to do a nice paint job. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a half. Ooh, I'm losing a lot of frames right now. A lot. Why am I losing frames like crazy? Oh. I don't know why I'm losing frames like mad, but it just happened all of a sudden. I was just starting to lose a whole whack of frames. Drop frames. I dropped almost 2,000 frames in like a couple of minutes. I might call it a stream there though, just cause hour and a half seems to be my limit right now. I can go relax too. Been a lot of walking. Been a pretty busy week, so. So I think that is all. All right. Thanks for joining there, Hart, and everybody else that joined the stream. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'll probably do. I'll do some prep work tomorrow, maybe on this, on all the metal. Scratch it down with some light sandpaper, so that way it doesn't have to be done on a stream too. Yeah. Alright, and as always, don't forget to get her done.